Hi, energy. I'm finna pull from alignment and see what's going on our wonderful Tuesday of June 2nd, which I'm really excited about the energy, honestly. I wasn't sure if I was going to translate yet, honestly. I had a lot of highlights that I wanted to highlight on, but honestly, at the moment, I can't even honestly remember intriguingly. And I was in the process of applying and I had to go like dazzle myself up. So I'm like, I'm about to just pull from the energy and see what's going on for myself to get some clarity and just see what spirit feels I need to know that I don't know. So I'm gonna start off with the path and see where we're at on the path and where we headed to. And already up top we have Everett, which is great. But where is the mind presently? Where is the mind presently on the pile? And what the path is, it's the Eightfold Path. It lets you know where you're at. If you just wonder, what path are you talking about? The Eightfold Path. That's what I'm referring to. The here and after energy. Questions. Ooh. And that's funny too. Very intriguing. I actually just got clarity for myself. This is like double clarity. I watched from one of my other tarot readers, and she said the same exact thing. And intriguingly, I just changed my background in that same form too, intriguingly. Like this lesson. This is a lesson. It's a here and after lesson. But it's intriguing just because the eternal side is learning a lesson with you. Which I literally just... I watched that yesterday of myself. I think I watched a translation of myself yesterday. Of a tower reading. A tower tarot reading. That's what I titled it. Very intriguing. What is it? Redwood. Concentration. Where's your focus? Very intriguing. That's very intriguing. Because the eternal side is learning this lesson with you. Which, something I translated before, is something that the eternal side did not know. Whatever guidance or where your focus is at, which is one and the same, within this energy, y'all both learning a lesson together. You would think that they already know it. But they don't. They have to go through the lesson with you. Very intriguing. Very intriguing energy. There's come with concentration too. My lesson that when I referred to this, when I first recognized it, it was literally, that's funny. When I literally was like, literally homeless. I was outside, I had nowhere to go. And I just would walk around all day because I haven't faced the fear yet of like literally sleeping outside. Like, you in the universe hands, you got all this faith and trust and spirit in the universe, but you won't rest your head in the universe. That's really intriguing. I recently had to learn that lesson, honestly. And I recently that was beautiful too. Here go my highlights. Here they're coming through. Some of them that I wanted to mention that actually just recently happened. I recently just stayed outside overnight. And it was lovely, honestly. It was a lovely, lovely experience. It was intriguing, but it was lovely. And I did it all by myself. And then the next day, it was graduation day. Like 4 different schools had graduated. I felt like, oh my God, that's so great. I felt like it was for myself to like, oh, you graduated too, ma'am. You did it. It was intriguing for sure. It was really intriguing. I was right downtown by Riverfront. Downtown Columbus by Riverfront. It was so perfect. It was perfect to me. It just got cold and it was like, no covers, no nothing. No. Coat. Okay. It was intriguing though, honestly. Very, very intriguing. And on top of that, I slept on like a little bench thing, but the bench was divided, so I had to like ball up like a little ball. It was intriguing. I tell you no lie, but it's why I fact that I did it. I literally fell asleep too. It was intriguing. I hate to chug up, but seriously, for me, that was a fear. Back to what I'm getting at. That's been a fear for a long time of mine, honestly. And for me, it's weird just because, like, how do you have that much trust in spirit in the universe, but don't, like, trust them to, like, protect you? Literally, when it really, really, really counts. Like, you literally in their hands, you in the hands of the universe, you in the hands of spirit, literally. And you don't trust them to rest your head? That's intriguing. That was a hard lesson for me, honestly. The first time I experienced it with somebody I was dating, which was another female, which I feel like that was a whole balance of the universe, because it's nothing but female energy, honestly. But most recently, I did it all by myself, and it was great, honestly. And when the moral of the story is, it was a graduation energy. Good job, ma'am. But back fast forwarding to what I was getting at. Spirit didn't understand why I was out there just walking around like, why are you out here like this? And literally came down and was with me, going through the experiences with me. It was intriguing. Didn't understand why I was out there. Like, that's the substance. It's intriguing how, even myself personally, I'm using the justice system as something that really amazes me, like the court system. Hearing people be like, oh, they destroy families, you know, they really just, the system is fucked up. I would have never believed it until I literally experienced it. Same thing with spirit. Certain things you just literally don't know. It just amazes me that spirit did not know that when spirit is supposed to be an all-seeing concept. That's what amazed me, honestly. But this is that same type of lesson. Spirit going through a lesson with you. We're headed too. Let's go with concentration too, where your focus is at. Oh, I feel like I want to, and it's a lighthouse vibe too, message up the top already. I actually wanted to see, I forgot what I was about to say, God dog it, looking at lighthouse vibe. On a perspective deck, lighthouse vibe is up top, which means a standing out energy. I just wonder what would make that energy make spirit question something. Probably dealing with non-believers, people not solid. That's like the story of my life, honestly. People who believe in something, but when it's go time, they don't be about the life. They don't be about it no more. All of a sudden, it's just, what, Like, what the fuck? That shit is driving me crazy. That's like literally becoming like the story of my life. It's a lot of fucking false flagging believers out here. And my people, they can't be it. You gotta be solid in your goddamn faith. That's how we grow. We bloom off of spirit, of trust in spirit, which let us be a lighthouse, and people just love us, envy us, inspired to be us. You know, they love us, support us because of that. They seek in the same thing. They believe in the same thing. I say want the same thing already, but it's like I keep running into the ones who's just like, they like the idea of it, but they're not about that life. And they keep making slowdowns. Or at least seem like it, to me. I might say seem like it, because I realized to an extent I need them to betray me or seem like they're betraying me for me to move forward in the best growth. Like a Joseph story. That's the intriguing part. Joseph and his 7 brothers, how his brothers sold him off. But it turned out that was his destiny. That was his greatness. That's how they was going to fucking bow down to him. Even though it seemed like betrayal. Which made me have the question as to, why was it even looked at as betrayal if that was destined of how it was supposed to be? You just didn't know how it was going to get to that destination. That's the intriguing part. Like, even with that part, that could be one of these aspects that you and spirit is learning. Why is that looked at as betrayal? Why? Why? You knew the destination. You got there, right? Why is it looked at as betrayal? And it's mainly because, for me, it's the ones the closest that did it. All because they were jealous and envious of him. It was his goddamn brothers. It wasn't like stranger danger. It ain't never stranger danger. It's always very close vicinity that caused the most pain or seem like they caused the most pain. My life story for sure. Intriguing of it. That's why I said, why? Even when they be like paradigm shifts, like, why is that looked at as a betrayal? Where in your learning concept did that teach you that was betrayal? Where did mine be headed to? Oh, Jesus. And that's funny too. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. That's funny. It's the here energy and the after energy is balanced out. Now ain't balanced. Have to figure that part out. That's part I got to figure out. Moving forward. I just feel like it could be a healing energy. That makes sense. Where is it headed to? Thought. Right concentration and right thought. Very intriguing. And it's a green and blue base. I feel like the world, like Earth. I feel like the world for sure. Very intriguing. Concentration headed to right thought. On the path. I feel like a new start. Energy too. To moving forward, you on this road moving forward. That thinking process is really important. Oh, that's such an intriguing energy. Who followed that up? I have to see who followed this up. Speech, right? Speech. On the path, the right speech. Of where you're at now on concentration and where you're headed to right thought. Okay. What house supporting this energy? Using the houses in astrology. See who's supporting this energy. Who is it? It's your values. Go figure. Go figure. Go extra figure. What's your principle? What's your character? What's your moral? What's your morals? What's your character? What's your principles? Once again, that's it for me. Me personally, my character is eternal. My principles, I want to say loyalty and connections is really important. I've been having a hard time in authentic behavior. Like the ability to be authentic, speak authentically. Other people feeling like I shouldn't be doing it and others shouldn't be able to do it. And this is intriguing energy. It slows the whole values down and your principle and your character. Like your whole character is like on, if you can't speak your authentic truth, your character is questionable. It's questionable. Things ain't flowing the way they're supposed to. And that's an intriguing energy. Once you realize like how everybody is all connected, and if you're not speaking your truth and you have somebody else puzzle piece, it delays them. It then causes another delay. It's one of those type of energies that is really intriguing. When people be thinking like what they do ain't so important. It is. Or don't like affect people in certain devastating ways. It really, really does. And it's mainly because of delays. And it's for like an authentic behavior, which I'm actually experiencing that. I'm actually back in a rewind situation. Rewind. Can you tell where I'm at? Can you tell where I'm at? But kind of like a remix metaphorically, but seriously. And still working on an authentic behavior. Being able to speak fully. And this is just literally in a friend zone. Even do want more. There's always one more, even though it's just like, if can't get past this step, that's for a person like me. That's been my main struggle because like, I would like to read for other people, but I know I'm still healing myself, even what I'm saying now. Like, how can't you speak authentically? How the hell am I going to be reading for other people when I can't even speak fully for myself and my own structure and stuff like that? It makes me seem like a fucking joke. And that's the part that's like, you got me fucked up on that part because I'm too legit out here. That's the intriguing part, but it's the part that needs to be healed. If this is my family structure, like my family don't expect for me to speak the fuck up. They want me to suppress too many goddamn feelings that I just can't. I ain't supposed to. What's your values? Your values are supporting you in concentration and right thought. Followed up by communication. Hi, third house. Have you been seeing the moon lately? Oh my Jesus. It's been on stand out, literally, lighthouse vibes for extra sure. It's been full too, which is so great. Because I actually do believe we still may be in the new moon Taurus energy, which is, shout out to me. I'm so happy by that energy. But I've just been so happy by that. Like the last couple of days I looked out the window. That's an intriguing energy too. I see why I changed it. I will look up, like yesterday, I looked up and the sun, not the sun, it looked like the sun, the moon was rising up, like it was coming up, and it was over the trees. And then when I got up early this morning, like at 3 or something like that, it was going down and it looked like it was in the trees. That was the intriguing part. That was like that 2 days in a row. Normally it'd still be like high up in the sky, but it was down low like it was in the trees. It looked like it rose up out the trees, and then when it set, it looked like it was down in the trees. It made me think of a pregnancy intriguingly, but it literally was looking like it was going into the trees. It was intriguing to me. It made me excited too. I've never seen that before. Every time I look up, like I see the sun rise up, or I look up, I keep calling the doggone moon the sun. I keep calling the moon the sun. That's an important message for sure. I'm pretty sure. Where's your concentration? Where's your concentration? Very intriguing. That's what I mean. Even if you think you can suppress something, hide something, it still will come through. It still will come through. It's just like how they be like, you got an illness within your body and you try to suppress it or something. It still will display. It still will display. You say what? I'm busy right now. I'm busy. I'm busy at the moment. Okay, anywho. But anyway, what I was saying? God damn, I even forgot what I was saying. That's an important message, just because literally, that's the same aspect of energy. Like, I know what I'm thinking about, but I keep saying the sun, but it literally was bright just like the sun. That's an intriguing energy. That's a very intriguing energy. But it's followed up by communication. It's really important. And it's halfway energy. It's you in reverse. It's your roots in reverse. Your balance is sideways. Sideways energy. Communication halfway. It's you in reverse. It's your roots in reverse. It's balanced. Now it's the right way. Intriguingly. That could be my little projector over there. But that's such an intriguing energy, honestly. Just because he don't like that energy. I don't think he even been praying. That's probably why he ain't been fucking praying. He prayed to that energy, but he don't like it. That's the intriguing part. It's intriguing when you believe in something and then maybe you see it. It changes your whole perspective. But it's something that you fucking believed in, was dedicated to. But that one will get him together real fucking quick. And on top of that, it's a female. It's a female. And within the Muslim concept, somehow they think females literally supposed to shut the fuck up. And this one, shut the fuck up for what? Shut the fuck up for what? And not in a disrespectful way, literally asking you, like, shut the fuck up for what? For what? And that goes back to this, what I'm getting at, this authentic behavior of being able to express fully. And if you can't do that within your family structure, that's a problem. It's a problem. Which a lot of people, I see why the world energy came out. That's a lot of people's problem. Even in marriage, I be hearing people talking in marriage, but I could never tell my spouse that. That's a problem. That's a problem. I couldn't tell my mama that or my daddy that. Why not? Why not? Who else can you be vulnerable with like that? It's supposed to be them, but I do know sometimes you do grow up people who just don't have your best intentions. I know. That's why this feels like a healing energy. This has to be healed. Whether you're the one building it, like I know I grew up with my family. I just was talking about that. Somebody had shared something on a Facebook concept, and it was something that has into envision your future self. And I really thought about it. Like, he had some other things written on it, but I had to really think, like, how do I see my future self? Like, I feel like I'm already my best self. I just feel like my future self will have what need. I grow with my family. I will have what I need. But everything else about me will stay the same. Like, my personality will still stay the same. Still be laid back. Still love being ducked off. Still love shopping at the thrift store. You know, Goodwill. Like, all that will still be the same. It's just literally I will have what I need. Even though I already literally have what I need. It's just literally. My future self don't really change too much. That's the intriguing part, honestly. It's not like I become something different. I just get better, but myself stay the same. That's the intriguing part. That I had to think about. That's so intriguing. That's really great to know. It's just gotta wait for my other half. You know, I grew up with my family. I even recognized that when I literally just was out there again, starting over. I'm back. It's just seeing how I operate. It makes sense. I grow with my family. I just don't grow with anybody. I don't be around just anybody. It's not meant for me to be. That's an intriguing energy, honestly. When you are destined for something, you can't go against it. It's an intriguing energy, honestly. I was saying, now you grow. Okay, I'll just move past that part. Thinking about that energy of just bumping heads within family. But it goes back to how I started off anyway. So I guess the houses are confirming it. And it's your values. What's your principle? What's your character? What's your morals? And I want to say, where your dignity at? Where is your dignity at? I feel the need to say that. It's intriguing. It's coming through a portal. Hello, 11th house. I love portal. Portal is great. And it's in the dark, in reverse. That's what I mean. Your roots are in reverse. And 6th house is in the reverse. Use your senses. It's teaching. No, it's not teaching, but I said teaching. Very intriguing. Where is that? It's in oneness, and it's sideways. What else was sideways? Your balance. Ha ha. You in spirit learning a lesson. in oneness of infinite energy. There go that teaching. And there go the balance. Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing energy. What zodiac supporting this energy? Your values, concentration, and headed to red spot. But we'll need to mention that again, intriguingly. Just the family structure, that comfortability, that being able to be vulnerable. Even how I mentioned the Joseph story for me, like, Joseph didn't get no type of vulnerability with his goddamn family. They did not like him. Oh, because he was great, he shined. The father liked him. Maybe the father liked them too, just not much as he did them. Which I've seen things like that. You know, I'm the oldest out of 7. And I was raised by a stepfather. And my stepfather did enjoy me. My stepfather cared for me a lot, honestly. Even though later on I wound up backfiring. But literally, I would say he treated me better than he treated his own kids. Honestly. Because we just bonded. We had a good relationship. We talked a lot. I told him everything, you know. But they were younger. That's the thing when it comes to that. It's like so many things that you could talk to a younger person about, if that makes sense. It's like they could have observed it and thought he liked me more. Just figured out how to explain. That's what I mean with this energy. It's just I was a little older. We can talk more than with the kids, if that makes sense. Even though you can still talk to kids, it's just a little different. And I know we got along better than, I would say he treated me better than he treated his kids, and I have said it. Because it's true. And that can cause envy and jealousy and, you know, not liking me just because it's like, this is my daddy. It's my daddy too. It's my daddy too. It's like, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking partially just because it is my stepfather. Because he raised me since I was 2, all the way until I was like 16 to 17, where him and my mom went through a divorce. They separated, and he wanted to get in with somebody else, and that person was just like, that's not your child, so I don't want you talking to him, talking to her, you know, you ain't gotta be bothered with her and stuff. And he just really stopped talking to me. I was like, what the fuck? I was appalled. I don't know if that's even the right word to use. I just was like flattered on just like, whoa. You need to get her to fucking together. You raised me since I was fucking 2. What the fuck do you mean? That's what I mean when people just ain't got no fucking dignity and their character get questionable. Just like, I feel like he should have put her in her fucking place, but at the end of the day, I was like, literally, I'm not yours. You just took care of me. You know? And on the best part, you just, well, I got to go because my new person just like, you're not mine. You already knew that. You already fucking knew that. You could have made that own choice by your goddamn self. You already knew that. Like, why take somebody else fucking attendance to fucking remind you of some shit that you already knew? And that's what I mean when it comes to weak ass guys. Like, I keep fucking stumbling into weak guys. The shit drive me crazy. Cause like they don't ever think for their fucking self. Somebody else is always dictating their fucking moves. That shit drive me crazy. That goes all the way back to my birth father. My birth father, his situation was different. He went and served in the military. He just paid child support for me. But if the story is true from what I heard, his wife didn't want him being bothered with me either. Like, what the fuck? You paying all this child support for a child and you don't ever want to know where your fucking money going to? Or they getting it? You know, you don't want to fucking learn none of that part. Same thing with my stepdad. Stepdad pulled the same fucking behavior. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? Even though I have come to my own healing concept on both sides, you know. Stepfather, you just was stepfather. You did your part, class over, season over. I get it. Birth father, all I need is the money. All I need is the fucking money, obviously. Obviously, that's all I fucking need. I don't need you. I just need the money. That might still be the story of my goddamn life, literally. All I need is the fucking money. No, I don't fucking need you. That's how I learned how to cope with it, because that's all you fucking did. Even though I never got the fucking money. I never got the fucking money. That's the part that drives me crazy. Because people really get in trouble for that shit. Like, it'd be forced on them to pay child support, but it's like, is that child literally getting it? I never got it. I knew I was receiving it. Sometimes I fucking forgot because I never got it. And then he paid all the way past, I was 19. I think he paid until I was like 20 or something like that. Because I still was in school, so my mom somehow got it like extended. And I never received none of those fucking checks. That's an intriguing energy when you're just like, I never fucking received it. Even if I'm sitting there being comfortable with myself, like, well, at least you just provided for me financially. Literally, you didn't. You just was taking care of your baby mama. Which I guess that's not bad either, honestly. Because, as I said, I'm the oldest out of 7. She got a big-ass family, you know. So, he just provided for my whole family. That was a blessing on a positive note. It's just comfort with it for myself, personally. That's the only way I knew how to heal and cope with that, as to, hey, birth father just showed me all I need is the money. I don't even need his ass. You don't need nothing but the money. Even though that's not true. That's the intriguing part. If he literally would have got to know me, he would have realized, oh, shit. Conversations with you are better. You appreciate conversations way more. You could have kept your goddamn money, literally. Gave it to me sometime, but literally you could have kept your goddamn money. Literally, for real. I didn't even get the fucking money. You could have kept your fucking money. I needed you mentally, for sure. That's the intriguing part. So you could have kept your fucking money, literally. It's not important to me on that level. That's the intriguing part. Same thing with my mom. She always was so scared that, you know, I'd be into boys, and because I always been a curvy person, you know, real thick. Even when I was like super skinny, still had a big old butt, nice sized thighs, and mainly the butt. People love fucking butts, intriguingly. They love fucking butts. They love butts. The waist bucket, they just motherfucking love. I swear they do. I'm thankful that I have one, you know, it's nice, but it's like, that shit blows my mind how people just, yay, big ass, you know. Shit drive me crazy. That shit drive me crazy. Drive me crazy. It's like, it's for fucking waist. The whole job of a fucking ass is literally to get rid of waist. To give you comfort as you get rid of waist. It don't even draw shit in. Literally, metaphorically, it just get rid of shit. Shit that's wasteful on top of that. Not just wasteful shit. Shit that you don't even need. Which maybe that's good. Positive note. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. That's funny. That's funny. That's a beautiful lesson for myself within the moment. Honestly. People do love things that seem wasteful. It's somebody else's fucking treasure. That's probably why those girls was literally eating shit. Honestly. A couple of years ago, I heard about 2 girls eating shit in the cup. That's probably why. That's the intriguing part. But literally, that's this life cycle. Whatever you think is wasteful, somebody else really gonna cherish. There's actually like a whole other aspect that I'm dealing with. Dating somebody and then starting dating somebody else. It's life cycle. Next person's treasure. So of course they get drawn to it. You think it's wasteful, but they just like, oh, treasure. 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 And that's a beautiful lesson for me within the moment. I literally just thought about the as I said, I'm like, hold on. That sounds like some recycled type shit. They getting drawn to it. That sounds like some recycled type shit. The Zodiac supporting this energy. I've been just shuffling and shuffling. Everybody on the scene. Earth, air, water, and fire. My last couple of translations been air-based too. That's for literally than shuffling. Nothing came out. Very intriguing. And we are still in Taurus season. Still are in Taurus season. Libra. Balance. Oh, it's all about balance. Oh. Balance. And this is air too. All air based. All my translations lately been all air based. All receiving like Buddha style. Coming through. Messages coming through. Air style. But that energy is a beautiful energy. It's my natural purpose energy. I actually want to get into a topic. I'm thinking if I should want to talk about that. I actually met somebody recently. This is how I mentioned the justice system a while ago. I was literally so amazed that the judge was not spiritual. Like that was not part of like the courses of learning. Like you didn't have to do no type of mastery in spirituality. How you don't know all your fucking people are lying to you? How the fuck you don't know that? I sat at the table with his ass and I watched each one of his people lie to him. And I could do nothing but look at his ass. I could do nothing but look at him like, you do not know they lying to you? You don't know? This is stupid. I ain't never coming fucking back here. I ain't never been back to court since. I ain't never been back since. That shit crazy. That's crazy. How the fuck are you the judge and you don't know your people lying to you? How the fuck you don't know that? And then I learned the jury and shit. They just random fucking people. None of them really spiritual. This is stupid. This is stupid. This don't make no fucking sense. What the fuck do in the invisible mean? What the fuck do in the invisible mean? Everything ain't gonna be so fucking obvious, metaphorically. You're gonna need that spirituality in the fucking building. You're gonna need to understand that concept. You're gonna need to know how to recognize all the fucking obvious signs. This is what I mean. This is that type of energy. You have to be able to recognize all the signs that's coming through airwavely. And there's so many ways that can happen. It's like, how did you know that? It gives that side effect. How did you know that? It's legitimately accurate. How did you know that? Airwavely. Spirit told you. That's why it's balanced. It's balanced. It's legit. Followed by Capricorn and Gemini. And that's feel like me right here. This feels like me just a minute ago. This is a new start in a two perspectives. I just literally gave two perspectives. Not to caught myself like, hold on. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's the recycle sign of life. They getting drawn to you like a fucking magnet. Something that you think is wasteful, they think is true treasure. They inspired to even have something like that. So they can do the same thing, draw that in that same type of energy. It's just, for me, it always have drawn me crazy because like, I am more than just my body. I am more than just my goddamn body. But people love my body, they love my body. Majority of people love my body. They don't even care about the wisdom part. They don't give a fuck about the wisdom part. With that body, if I use it to my full advantage, I give it the fuck ever I want. I won't lack for shit. That's the intrigue. I won't lack for shit. It's just, I got too much dignity out here. My character is just like, hell no. The fuck? But literally, it's a balance of a new start. You're going to have definitely a same concept as me. Different perspective on something for sure. And it's going to be balanced. In a good way. It's a new start. It's a new start energy. That's beautiful. That's funny because I literally just displayed that. Speaking of a balance. See, I feel like this is a good energy. This is good. It's making me think about something most recently. But she actually texted me Well, she messaged me back. Some girl I met on the bus, and she's a Gemini. And I was like, oh my God, I've been dealing with Gemini so much. Normally, I always deal with Gemini, and it's always, even I said, I keep running into goddamn false flagging believers who they not about that life. They like the idea of somebody else's life, but they're not about that life. And it comes off like two different perspectives. It's like, hold on. Who are you praying to? Oh, you don't know? Are you just doing it? Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Oh, our beliefs ain't the same? The concept ain't the same? Intriguing. Because I say I'm spiritual. I connect with all the sources. We are all one. I connect with all of them. And then when they just on one side, like, I'm just a Christian, or I'm just a Muslim, or I'm just whatever else is fucking available other than I'm just spiritual. It's all spiritual. You believe in a spiritual connection of just, we're all one. You connected with something higher than what you can see. Or no. That's the intriguing part. But intriguing if on top of that, you can see it. Displayed through people and other things. Just how I'm talking about this balance, airwavely. You can still recognize that higher source can literally operate through a person and you can recognize it. You know that spirit. You know it's a higher source operating in them. You know it. What was I getting at with this energy? The Gemini. I was just telling her, I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy that I've met you, because I have been getting, my other translators have been telling me, alignment is happening where you are actually getting paired with people who compliment you. Just like the Gemini, just like this energy right here. It's a new start and it's balanced. Something that seemed like two perspectives ain't two perspectives. It is balanced. And we balance out each other very well. It was intriguing because I wanted to talk to her at first. She talked to me first. When I first got on the bus, I sat down next to her. And she's like, you smell so good. And I was like, thank you. And I put my headphones back on. But then I looked over at her. I was like, oh my God, you're actually cute too. You know, you got a bunch of piercings, your hair all blue and shit. It's all cute. I wanted to say that to her, but I didn't want to feel like no fucking groupie. But I gave myself a couple of minutes and I did it anyway. I was like, well, where did you get your piercings done at? I've been wanting to get my lip back pierced. I have been. I recently got my other piercings back in. My here and after energy. Now I just need my ring back. And she was telling me about a place. And we just talked and talked and talked. It was so great. It was really great, honestly. Because she had somebody who I would like to hang out with. Well, she actually sent me a message. She do some type of Columbus work where they do events and things like that. I was like, that'd be so great. That'd be so great. She is younger than me on top of that, but it's like, she probably think I'm young, honestly. Not embarrassed by my age, but she's grown. It's not like I'm out here just hanging out with minors, even though I wouldn't mind it. They gonna keep me all youthful and right. Honestly, see, that's a trauma form that I have also. I'm still working on it. It's like, I'm not a person who messes with little kids, but I have been in energies where they do that. Like they prey on it in a way where it's not good. You know, that's been one of my trigger concepts. And it bothered me so much where I will personally stay away from too. But it's like, I'm not the fucking problem. That's an intriguing energy, but she actually reached out to me and she wanted to invite me to something. I was like, oh my God, that'd be so great. I just kept missing her messages. That was the intriguing part. I don't know how the hell I kept missing her messages. But I actually gave her my number and she responded back. So hopefully you might see us in a video or something or doing something together, because we're supposed to link up really soon. And that's that energy too. A new start of a balance. Of something that complements you with that authentic behavior. It's something about authentic behavior that is needed to move forward. Which it makes sense. It's just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know way I can explain this in a simple concept is that you at the border, you're trying to get across somewhere. They asking you questions. You gotta speak up. You just can't be looking at them afraid to speak. You're not gonna get the fuck through. You're not going to get through if you don't speak the fuck up. Authentically. Say something. It's one of those energies. And that the importance of it is trying to get across a border. They asking you questions, why you want to get there? I'm visiting family. I want a new start. Speak up. But this energy, something about it is making you suppress it. It don't want you to do that. You're not going to get across. And you need to get across. Pisces. Oh, this is such a beautiful energy. This is a beautiful energy. Guess where your value's headed to? Pisces. Pisces. That's funny. For me, this is home and family. Values is headed to home and family. But literally, your balance could literally be on that other side of that border. Y'all circling each other. Y'all not together. This is an energy that's not together. That's supposed to be together. That is back to back of that energy. That literally could be your values headed something that you, like I said, you think is different. Then it turns out it's balanced. It's a new start within that once you realize it's balanced. But for you to realize something, you got to speak up, express something. So it's understood. On top of that, your values are supporting you. Your character is supporting you. Your dignity is supporting you. Scorpio, oh, look at me in the motherfucking building. Look at me in the motherfucking building. Solid as ever. Solid as a rock. That is great. Then that reflective energy is water. Speaking of Taurus season, that is super great. So I said, look at me in the motherfucking building. Literally, this is literally me. I'm not joking. In my birth chart, Scorpio is my first house, which is my identity. And then in my 12th house, which is my senses. That's head to toe. And I'm literally a Taurus. Solid. Very reflective on top of that. Like water. Because Scorpio is water. You think of water in a cup or something. It's very reflective. That's intriguing because it makes me think of this energy. Your values headed something just like this. And this is fish. Think of water and then fish. Oh, that could be spotlight energy. Somebody getting spotted out for sure. Probably in the reflective energy. Or if you do, even myself got spotted out. I spotted my goddamn self out. And this could be that same energy. You spot yourself out. Literally, it could be you or literally you finding somebody like you. You spot somebody out that's just like you. I hope that makes sense. Now, I was using an example of my butt. Because people all my life, Brittany with the big old butt. Like, that shit get to be ridiculous. Like, I'm Brittany. I'm awesome. You know, I got a nice body too. Butt is lovely. I'm really thankful for it. It's a nice cushion. Even right now, I'm sitting down. It's a nice cushion. But this is really just to get rid of shit. Like, literally, to take a shit. Like, that's all it's for. But on a positive note, I just thought, like, oh my God, that's good. That's good. That's treasure. Just how I like to shop at the thrift store and Goodwill. Somebody thought something was no good no more. What am I doing? Pulling up like, oh, this is great. I'm going to look amazing in this. And I really fucking do. Shit, this compliments it too. What the fuck I'm talking about? You know, it might seem so extreme. Like, that was shit and you talk about clothes. Just something wasteful. It's like a detox. Shedding. Something that I no longer need no more. Somebody else need, want, cherish. So I'm getting at. It's that same type of energy. Definitely with this reflective energy. To feel the same exact way. Maybe on a different aspect a little bit, but feel the same exact way on some level. You're going to have a paradigm shift or just a, aha, hold on. That actually isn't so bad. Or maybe I was wrong. Something of that nature for sure. And here it go. Inner light coming right through the goddamn air. Aquarius and Aries. Spirit coming right through the goddamn air. Spirit is coming right through the goddamn air. I feel like creativity, so you can become really creative. Feeling crafty. Spirit is having you be crafty to express something. Your expressions may come in a crafty way. Compliments the spirit. A first response of light in the dark. Yeah, same as, so you might be feeling crafty. So different ways how people communicate. Different ways. You might start working out. You might start painting something. You might start writing something. You might start singing. Maybe you want to be out in nature more. I don't know. Whatever it is a crafty form. You will recognize the spirit. You surely will. That's all the part that matters. Others, it don't really matter. They might appreciate it. Hopefully they recognize it and appreciate it. But you surely will. It's a first response too of light in the dark. And it's obvious. It's obvious. Very obvious. Leo, the last card. Honest with the balance. How funny is that? I just literally experienced that. Literally. Which I mentioned it. We begin to produce a child together. It's just he didn't appreciate it. Even though he seemed to have a hard time understanding what the hell I meant by that. It's just, he literally was supposed to focus on us. He was so busy worried about other people he grew up with and things like that. It's like, no. You need to focus here. Right here. But all we ever did was argue. And you can't be arguing in pregnancy. It's no good. And I lost a baby. Because of that. Too much fucking stress. And that energy is still be present. And actually, she Sagittarius energy. Arrogant. Bud. But that's, where is it at? Where is it at? That's where we're headed to. Headed right to the family. Headed right to you. Headed right to us. And this is the part that's beautiful. Because this is how it's supposed to go. This is how grow with family. This is how it goes. That's the intriguing part. You just have to believe Spirit will guide and help us. You can't enter the rest of God if you don't believe. That's the intriguing part. The very intriguing part. Universal law supporting this energy. Libra in the building. Libra. With right concentration and right thought. That's great. I feel like kumbaya energy. Kumbaya, mother, kumbaya. It's harmony. Not even harmony. That's kind of harmony, yeah. It's just... That felt like a good... That felt good. That felt like a breathing exercise. Like, it's a movie called Waiting to Exhale. And that's what it felt like. Breathe in and then breathe out. It's like a breath of fresh air. That's what it feels like. Or just felt like the way I can express that other than harmony. Felt like a fresh breath. Like a weight lifted off shoulders or something. Or maybe not even shoulders. Maybe on chest literally. Like. Because sometimes, like, weight on shoulders, you sideways, you know, you're not balanced. Even though this is Libra energy, but like a weight on shoulder, is it like something that's on both shoulders or it's like on one shoulder? But this feels, the way I just did that, it felt like literally on chest or something in your heart, like heavy on the heart, for sure. That felt heavy on the heart. That's an intriguing energy, just that concept, because normally I would say I don't use my heart space. I'm always in my mind. My mind is literally my best quality. I always say it. I don't really use my heart too much, even to be able to receive airwavely, which the balance is airwavely, and so was Gemini airwavely. Who else airwavely? It must have been somebody. Oh, Aquarius. All airwavely. Best quality. When this heart stops, this is all that matters. That's the intriguing part. Even though sometimes I do use my heart, and when I use my heart and things don't go the way expected, like I gotta start all the way over, like dating somebody, you care for them and all this stuff. I'm the bird who literally gotta go fly away, go get isolated, and heal self. Cause it's dangerous to be on the scene because I'm not equipped the way I'm supposed to be. Too sensitive. It's an intriguing energy, honestly. But that's the vulnerability part. It's just, I normally don't use the heart. I normally don't. I don't really have a reason to use my heart. I don't really deal with too many people to need to use my heart. That's the intriguing part. And they'd be like, it's all about the heart. Trust your heart. No, it's the mind. It's spirit. I trust spirit. The spirit don't even need a goddamn heart. My universal law supporting this energy. Solid as a rock. I get myself chuggers. That Scorpio catching my attention. The law of cause and effect. Yeah. With Gemini and Aries. What is that? Is that balancing out spirit or yourself? Cause and effect. Going with Gemini and Aries. And the solid energy. I keep wanting to say solid. It's going with Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries. The law of cause and effect. Probably because it's reflective. And it's solid on top of it. You got reflective energy and it's solid at the same time. Something about this energy, I feel like it could put somebody in a paranoid energy. And it mainly could be, how did you know that? Because that's intriguing how this message could come through for some. It literally could be just like that water bottle. Like you got a glass of water. And you receive literally what you know by looking at it. That's the intriguing part. It's a cause and effect. It's all about how you recognize signs, honestly. Cause and effect. Who's it followed up by? The law of correspondence. How you respond back. The law of attraction is in reverse to the law of rhythm. How are you responding to these signs? Are you trusting it? Are you getting paranoid? Are you ignoring it? Then these signs are like messages. This is how I sit. It's like right now. I'm sitting pretty much in Buddha form. Up under the tree. Receiving. Projecting. Guru style. Receiving. Projecting. When you receive something, how are you responding to the law of attraction of what you're seeing, what you're receiving, of the law of rhythm? Blind spot. What's the blind spot of rhythm? Speaking of that, that's so intriguing. Who is it? Action. Oh, Jesus. Action is action. Blind spot is action. Energy. Followed by the law of polarity of energy. Followed by law of relativity. Doesn't matter. Where's your focus? The law of relativity and the law of energy. Your focus is on energy. Let's go right to the law of divine oneness. Right back to energy. You got the law of polarity, which is your focus. Because of the law of divine oneness, followed up by the law of energy. Those are both energy bases. Polarity and energy is one and the same. Very intriguing energy. And the law of compensation, something going to be returning back in a gender form. The gender is in reverse. Why is gender in reverse? Then you got all the universal laws as a blind spot. Who was the other blind spot? Who was the other blind? Action. And then all the universal laws. All were blind spots. And it's based off the law of placement. Very intriguing. Placement has been so important. Very, very, very important. Even though I changed the background. Energy is so, not energy, I was about to say that's important, but placement is so important. It's just be intriguing sometimes when you think you're in the wrong placement, but you turn out to be in the right placement. Or you realize you're in the wrong placement, that's why things ain't going right. It's a certain place you're supposed to be at for a reason. What messages is there? Cause and effect. You got the universal law of cause and effect. Oh, Jesus, what is this? What is it? Defense on great mode. Oh, that's a great message. Oh, defense on great mode. And it's going with communication in the dark. Spirit got you. You ain't getting no blind spots. Defense is on great mode. That's great. And I'm happy because it's obvious for me. I put it right by Leo and Taurus and Pisces and a first response, Virgo. Defense on great mode. What else do I need to know? What else do I need to know? Strategy is a mental process. That's just what I missed. I just said that. The mind, it's not the heart, it's the mind. That's how spirit operates, is through the mind, airwavely. That's what I always say and feel a certain type of way when people be like, don't think negative emotions. I want to say sometimes you just have to. It's really what's going on. You're not delusional. It's really what's happening. Which is like, that seemed like something. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh, thank you, God. Oh, jeez. Sneeze. Ah. But literally, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's really what's going on. It's just intriguing because you're receiving something, but you may not be dealing with it. That's an intriguing energy that's been happening a good amount. I've been recognizing it. How you can literally receive somebody else's life. It's just how do you project it? It's meant for you to project in some form of way for an awareness level. It's just energy like that. That's where it gets really intriguing, honestly. I stumbled into that a couple of times. When people will say, oh my God, you just displayed my life and I came to you. That's the intriguing part. of what I was about to go through. Like she was living something out that I was about to go through. And I recognized, like, oh my God, that was intriguing how Spirit did that. Very extra intriguing. For me, it's like just the trust, that was Spirit. It was Spirit. And mainly with that situation, it was, how do you deal with things? And for her, because that was the thing, she feeling like people kept trying her, wanting her to snap and things like that. What happened? I'm trying to think what happened. It's been a little minute. But somebody wound up saying something to her, like, it's not like donating. And they was like, you need to get fired. You taking forever to put these gloves on. And I don't know if she's taking forever to put the gloves on, because I was like turned facing the other way. I think I was doing the kiosk or whatever. But the way he just flipped on her so quickly, it's like, what the world? I need to get fired for putting my gloves on slow? I think his mother words got exchanged or whatever, but she wound up going, like walking away for a minute, coming back. Then it was my turn. She just was like, this been happening to me so much. Like she keep feeling like people were testing her, like they want her to snap out of her character. Like whatever facade you put it on, or they trying to see if it's a facade, they want her to wild out. She said, because normally she would, and she's trying not to do that, and she feel like she keep getting tested to do that. Soon as I left there, I got on the bus and I had that same behavior as into I should have told somebody he should have got fired. So I played it cool. Like I just like, God damn, you passing up all these motherfucking stops, sir. And you letting people off on random ass stops. What are you doing? Then it got to a point where a little person who had a disability to get on the bus, he didn't let the ramp out or nothing. He just let the person hop out the bus. And then the person was like, I'm gonna report you. He was like, go ahead, Coda right there. Like one of them little Coda truck people who be out there sometime. I guess it's like a supervisor or something. He told him like, they're right there. I was like, God damn, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Fire me if you want to. I don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. That's somebody you should like, you need to get fired. You're not taking your job seriously. That was an intriguing part of how that displayed and how you handle it. That's the intriguing part. For me, I just couldn't nothing but chuggle. Like, what the fuck? You are on cruise control today. You on cruise? That's why I told you. You on cruise control today. You on cruise control. It's one of those days. You on fucking cruise control. You're gonna pass up all these motherfucking stops today. The law of relativity. You ain't stopping. I'm gonna let you off where the fuck I feel like it. That's what the fuck he was doing. It was intriguing. And it's like lessons like that. It seems simple, like it's not connected together, but it is connected together. They first responding what you about to go through. Just like I'm pulling these cards. Received it, living it. That's where I say get real tricky and intriguing. Honestly. Because it's almost, they be like, destiny swapping or something like that, but it's not. It's just they're gifted, they're tapped in, they're picking up that energy. That's an intriguing energy. I'm trying to think of how to explain. I hope I explained it good enough. And this is how I talked about shit. People get drawn to it. They get drawn to it. Just like negativity. You dating somebody and it's not going right. People get drawn to that. They talk about it for a long ass time. It spreads more awareness other than when they doing so good, things are perfect. Nobody really talk about that, even though they should. It's something that's very rare. But as soon as an argument happened, they breaking up, top headline of this fucking story. It's one of those of how I get drawn to that other energy. It's something that gets people attention. Like, no, that nigga's in Paris. They be like, nobody knows what it means, but it gets the people going. One of those energies for sure is spirit, though. And the first response. That's the only difference. But I've been experiencing that a lot, honestly. of that energy. Not just in that same topic of me, but literally other people in that same type of situation. Like, oh my God. I'm thinking about destiny swapping again. Trying to think of what the difference is between him. I feel like I'm living that personally within myself. Because I'm not with my child. Like, my whole purpose is to grow up my family. And I'm not with my child. Somebody else is raising my child. So it seems like a destiny swap. Honestly. Which that has been a chaotic situation, honestly. Because, like, I'm not living literally my life. But I don't know. I'm going to get back to that because it's on my mind. But it's not the same within the energy I'm talking about, honestly. Something about that is important because I keep thinking about it. Destiny swapping mainly became because I went unbelieved about something that happened on a spiritual base with my child, and nobody goddamn believed me. They thought I was a goddamn crazy one. Like, you're just making this shit up. Like, intriguing. But do you say ones who just be in denial, be believing every other fucking thing I say. Every other fucking thing I say other than something wrong with your structure? Nah, you know what the fuck you talking about. But I can tell them about their goddamn self, everything else going on in the fucking world. Other than my own structure. I don't know what the fuck going on in my structure, but I can tell you about everything else. Intriguing. That'd be the part that drives me crazy, but devote time to experiences in life that bring you deep personal pleasure and satisfaction. Satisfaction. What brings me satisfaction? Communication. I love communication. I like being understood. That's the main thing when it comes to communication. That's intriguing. This is another donation aspect too. I recently went to donate and I met somebody. That was a blessing of a day. Intriguingly. That was a silver blessing of the day for me. I was in line and this guy was talking. Oh, guess who this came out to? That's funny. A card just dropped in. Guess who it is? I am love you. I'll sing love you. I am love you. That's perfect. It landed out. As I was getting ready to say, I was about to say it. But he was so wise and intelligent, so much knowledge, compact with knowledge. I was just like, God damn. I literally started recording his ass. I started recording him, which I wish I would have started before because I really didn't care too much about it. I didn't really care so much about what he was talking about once I started recording. Even though he said some good stuff, like, yeah, he was so fucking wise and intelligent, like compact. And he looked like, that's a stereotype too. That's the intriguing part of how you think certain people would know certain things or know how to do certain things. I honestly didn't think that he would know so much like that. He didn't look like it, but then again, he did. Like, he spent all his time reading books or looking up shit. He looked like it. But they get like, nah, he looked. Stereotypes are intriguing. When they say don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge a book by its fucking cover, okay? Because he blew my fucking mind. I kept saying, like, you are so wise. It's intriguing when you think you're the wisest in the building and then another one wiser than you pull up. It was one of those ones. Like, a lot of the shit that he kept saying kept going over my head. Then it came back. Then I had to marinate on it. Then he started talking about some other shit. I'm just like, God damn. You are so smart. Jeez, oh, weasel. It's very rare that I meet people like that. It's great. I love it, honestly. I do love learning. It's just literally when you think you the wisest in the motherfucking building, and then another one pull up who just wiser. Like, God damn. He's smart as fuck. Got done talking to him. Oh, it made me want to start recording because he was talking about something that was into I can't think of the word right now. Intriguingly awkward. People say something about how he would not want his he wouldn't treat his spouse like his child, and how a lot of people treat their spouse like a child. And I was like, I was resonating with it, but to use a certain word for it. And then he referenced to the Muslims, how they be doing that. And I'm like, oh, I get that. I don't like that behavior either. I actually looked the word up. I can't remember what it was at the moment. Intriguingly, awkwardly. But I was like, that is true. And then they normally treat children like they ain't nothing either. They're not that important. That's the intriguing part. But I actually learned also in the Muslim forum, once he's 14, he pretty much a man. He tell the parents what the fuck to do. At 14, you a man. In the Muslim forum, I was like, well, goddamn. Intriguing. That might seem simple, but I didn't know that. Honestly, it makes sense why sometimes the kids be talking shit to the parents, you know. But anyway, moving past that part. As soon as I got done with him, I got plugged in, and another smart prince fucking pulled up on me. He was so fucking smart. He had so much non-stop wisdom. I was like, God damn. I felt so lucky because that's very rare for me to have topics like that with people. This is very rare. Back to back on top of that. But the best thing about that is when you enter a balance, that's what Spirit been saying. Once you enter a balance like this, the people that you shall meet moving forward, it should be like that. That should be an expected how it goes concept. But it's honestly, within a month, I wasn't used to it. Oh my God, back to back. I used to say, like, this must be my lucky day. I'll never experience this back to back. And very rare did I even experience it. Other than like when I'm looking at them on social media or myself, but like in person, all in the same place at the same fucking time, very rare. Very rare. But I wound up going back to the donation place. And one of the people who seemed like got along with the one guy who I got plugged in with, she was like, did you really understand the things that he was saying? I was like, yeah, but some of it went over my head. It seemed like they thought he just was too smart. Like he needed to be quiet because they didn't get the fuck he was saying. Like, did you really enjoy talking to him? I'm like, yeah, I really did. I enjoy wise people. Like, I like learning, but some of the things he said did go over my head. It just was so intriguing, like how you thought somebody was getting along, but Loki was throwing shade. Like, what the fuck? Intriguing. He seemed like he liked you. And you just like, did you really understand what he was saying? Because y'all just was talking, you know? You didn't ask him to be quiet or nothing. Why would I? Why would I? Why would I? He was compact with fucking wisdom. Drop it all on me real quickly. It's just intriguing. That is the energy of you just too damn smart. You make people uncomfortable. Because they don't know what the fuck you talking about. This is how I can... A person like me, wise as I am and a receiver of wisdom, how people who are unseekers of that get very uncomfortable. Because they don't know what the fuck you talking about. And it seems like you know every fucking thing. They don't like that shit. It makes them very uncomfortable because they don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know they should be minding their own fucking business. They get upset because they don't know what the fuck you talking about. And it seems like you bragging a whole bunch. And they don't know what the fuck you talking about. So I can imagine how they felt, honestly. Because even, it's intriguing. That's an intriguing energy. Because I felt like as he was telling me all this, somebody else wanted the spotlight. So she came out spinning some goddamn little flag to get people's attention. We stopped to acknowledge her because it was quite cool. But it's intriguing when somebody just like, you getting too much attention, let me try to stand out too. It was some of the weirdest shit ever. But I do realize she had her personality. I caught that a couple of times. Oh my God. You don't like when somebody getting too much attention. It's like a kid or some shit. They start doing weird ass shit. Like, just let that person shine. Like, take notes if you need to, shit. Or just mind your own fucking business. It's just, I felt a certain type of way. Like, what the hell? You didn't really like him. Why were you talking to him? But it came off like some show-off energy. You're being a show-off. We don't like this shit. Be strong. It is followed up by be strong and firm. Speak your goddamn truth. It is important. That is so much clarity. For almost what I just started up saying from the beginning. For some reason, people get uncomfortable by that. But people like me need it, receive it. Puzzle pieces for me. Separating fact from fiction. And that's what's coming through the portal. Intriguing. That's what Spirit doing. How you and Spirit is working together. Spirit is separating fact from fiction. Very, very lovely. And it's an obvious concept too. It's going with defense on great mode too. So there won't be too many blind spots for you. Definitely when you trust in Spirit. Won't be too many blind spots for you. You just have to trust. Even when things seem like it ain't going the right way, it's going the right way. Which I've been experiencing that lately too. It might seem simple, but I like sharing on social media. Sometimes it don't be going through. It's for a reason. Don't stress it. It ain't needed. And it don't. It plays out to go perfectly. Like I already did it. You just need that part. Or just to show me it's about to be a slowdown. Don't worry though. That's the intriguing part. You just have to trust Spirit. Not forcing things. Trust. Definitely when it seems like it's not going the way that you thought it should go. Keyword, the way you thought it should go. That's intriguing energy. That's part of drive people crazy too. That getting told no. Not realizing that no is for your protection. Better is coming. Your safety is more important concepts. But just get so upset despite, no, but I wanted this or I should have had this, something like that. It's protection. It's protection. I can't hide myself. That's an obvious energy too. That's an obvious energy too. All these energies are obvious. These are obvious. Somebody getting spotted out. Somebody getting spotted out. Because I'm on that energy too. I can't hide. Got feelings for somebody. I can't hide it. I have to express it. I have to express it. I can't hide it. This is one you're not supposed to on top of that. It's just. Can't hide myself. A couple more. I think I'm gonna do some clarity on top of this really quick. Conflict. And that's going with the new start into perspectives. Got conflict within that energy. People can only meet you deeply as they met themselves. And this is going right over with the highlight energy. People can only meet you deeply as they met themselves. That's the conflict. That's the conflict energy. They probably haven't been through that lesson yet. They don't have that awareness level. That's an intriguing energy that I've been experiencing. You can have that awareness and be trying to tell it to them, but you're not the right teacher for them, for that lesson. Somebody else going to teach them that lesson, and then y'all might even stumble back into each other, and to be balanced. This aspect, you ain't the right teacher for them. It's causing conflict. Somehow, it's not going through. If that makes sense. It's just like, where is that? Sagittarius, your values headed to. Who was your values headed to? Who was the values headed to? It's just like that. You could be telling somebody something, but you're gonna miss it. It's a conflict energy. Probably because think two different perspectives, not realizing it's not even two different perspectives. That's the intriguing part. It's balanced. You just probably don't want to hear it. It's intriguing when somebody try to be so firm in their belief even though they realize it's crumbling. If that makes sense. Like what they told was not true. It become obvious, but they still be trying to hold on to that fucking narrative. I got to use myself as an example. I'm back in this energy again. I'm here. I need to be here. I need a place to stay at the moment. But still in the topic of I want to be with you. It caused conflict because you're trying to follow a Muslim tradition as you're wanting to seek a person who's not Muslim. There's always going to be a bumping of heads, not traveling the same journey. It could be balanced. Want it to be balanced, but it's conflict because just that type of example. You're trying to follow a structure concept, but you're not trying to follow it at the same time. If you're Muslim trying to follow a Muslim tradition, you date a Muslim woman. You build with a Muslim woman. If you're trying to follow those traditions. You don't try to follow a tradition and then bring something in that's not of that tradition. It causes conflict. It's always going to be a bumping of heads. Because like you're not really about that life. You like the idea. Because that's not what you're bringing to the table. Judgment. Got highlight with judgment. Judgment in the motherfucking building. And they go, I love you. I am love you. That is so beautiful. And speaking of projection, this angel is blowing a trumpet. Projection is so important. Hold up, Bahu. Oh, where is it at? They go in my book too. I'm doing my book. 4 Cups. Structures on structures. I see why On the Path remind me of the whole world, which the world card just recently came out. It's a really big message. Got the 4 Cups. These are all structures. On judgment. Structures are on judgment. Family forms is on judgment. Be right back. Let me get my book. Oh snap! I don't know if y'all realize, I got my bells back in. That's so funny. I forgot to mention that. I know I had some highlights. It's just, it was a real quick of the moment of, I want to record. Even though I've been thinking about recording, it's just, been trying to hold off on recording. Honestly, letting the energy build up, shift around, move around. Because I really felt like for a minute the energy ain't changed too much, honestly. But I felt called to do it today. And I was like, oh, I'm pulling cards. So, but 4 of Cups. I'm gonna look this 4 of Cups up really quick. Guess who? As soon as I open up, guess where it's at? Justice. And justice is with the balance. Justice is with the balance, which was the energy we're working with. This is what's supporting. In its justice form. And on top of that, to clarify it, of a highlight, it's complemented by judgment. How are you moving? What's your character? What's your dignity? What's your principles? What's your character? And it's followed by Hangman. But justice caught my attention. It's the balance. Justice represents fairness, trust, and accountability. This card signifies the need for decision making, taking responsibility for your actions, and encourage you to seek balance and fairness in your relationships and to consider the consequences of your choices. Trust that justice will prevail and honesty will guide you. Trust that justice will prevail and honesty will guide you. I like that. I feel like I need to read that again. Trust that justice will prevail and honesty will guide you. I feel like I need to look up, what does prevail mean? Prevail. Justice will prevail. Like appear? Happen? What does prevail mean? As I said, this is all airwaveable. You receiving it. It's going to come through. It's almost like, is that like a veil getting lifted? What does prevail mean? And honesty will guide you. What does prevail mean? Google what prevail mean. Let's Google it. What does prevail mean? To become effective. Trust that justice will become effective and honesty will guide you. Effective. Effective. Trust that justice will become effective and honesty will guide you. Okay. 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 Effective. Justice will be effective. Prevail. Okay. Okay. Should I read the in reverse? Justice in reverse. If justice is not going so prevailably. In reverse, justice may indicate dishonesty, imbalance, or unfairness, unfair treatment. You may be facing a situation that lacks accountability or feeling a sense of injustice. Sounds about correct. Or feeling a sense of injustice. This card serves as a reminder to reflect on your actions and ensure that you are aligned with your values. That's what I mean. What is your values? What is your character? What is your principles? Are so important. That's actually what's supporting you. It's all about your character. It's like you, the creator created you in a certain way. You are designed a certain way. You came equipped a certain way. And you're not behaving in that certain way. It's like, what the fuck? You can't trick the universe. It created you. I want to say forget your mama and daddy, but literally, you came equipped a certain way that you're supposed to behave. And you're not doing it. It's like, whoa, whoa. We got a problem. What's the problem? And it's mainly probably slowdowns. You're not speaking up. That's almost like, I've been through this lesson before. Might even be in it. I don't think I am, but when you know you're supposed to let something go and you don't, you cause a delay. That's the intriguing part for yourself and for other people. Like if you dated somebody, you know you're not supposed to be with that person. You are putting your actual person on delay that you're supposed to be with in yourself. It's like it's a whole fucking delay. It's intriguing. And on top of that, what I was getting at, Spirit knows some honesty did not happen if you didn't let something go. It was supposed to end. That's what I'm getting at. If you stay in a situation and you're supposed to let it go, it's because honesty didn't happen. If that honesty would have happened, something would have let go of. And if you didn't let it go, Spirit knows you were supposed to be honest so it can be let go. Class over. Period. The end. That's the intriguing part. When you can feel bad, like And that goes with that projection again. It's as high as supposed to. Like, I'm afraid because I'm going to lose them. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. And that goes with that selling energy. You're thinking it's the best that it is already. Even though you're not even content where you at. So it's like, how the fuck you think it's the best where you're not even content? This card serves as a reminder to reflect on your actions and ensure that you are aligned with your values. Seek to restore balance and trust in your life. Seek to restore balance and trust in your life. Seek to restore balance and trust in your life. I feel that. I feel that. I'm working on that. I actually been full blown. I even made myself be like, oh, I'm the motherfucking devil around here. Even with me doing work like this, they already think I'm like evil and things like that. That's why I didn't mind expressing that form. Like, I'm the goddamn devil around this bitch because honesty is just pissing people off. It's pissing them totally off. Even though they should be so happy and thankful. One, it's like, oh, thank God for not playing with my fucking emotions. And the other one, thank you for not fucking trying to hide me or even try to trick me or some shit like that. But everybody just pissed. Everybody just pissed. Like I did something fucking wrong. The fuck? I'm tired of that being the story of my life too. I need to meet people who don't mind honesty. Because I'm one of those ones. Like, it might seem like it hurt. Like, oh my God. But I understand. That's the intriguing part about me. I understand. It's like, there won't be no fucking delay. It's like, you're talking to somebody on the phone. I think I use that example. When it's like a delay. But them lying to you. Other than, hang the fucking phone and move on. They just got you on hold and they ain't holding the fucking phone. Like you just on the phone waiting. But they're not on the fucking phone. It's like one of those type of energies, intriguingly. I hope I expressed that good, but that's what it reminds me of. It's intriguing. I was looking for one of these structures for sure. And in reverse. But I like that. Seek to restore balance and trust in your life. Even with this new start right here. With conflict. This feel like conflict energy for sure. You working on trust. Restoring trust. Got some lying going on for sure. Manipulation for sure. But it's supposed to get balanced. It's supposed to become balanced. Two perspectives is supposed to come balanced. So this is definitely a healing energy. Where it will get balanced. The whole goal is to balance it. Seek to restore balance and trust in your life. You can't move forward with those type of harsh feelings. It's intriguing how you think you can. Even myself, I tried it, obviously. You're going to stumble back into that same type of a lesson. Because you're lacking being the ability to trust or to be authentic with a person. You're lacking it. You can't move forward when you lack those things. You always repeat it right back until you are healed. That's what it's like heaven. This reminds me of heaven, like a paradise. Like, I think I have to say heaven because this type of energy reminds me of like paradise. Ain't no harsh feelings up in here. Ain't no harsh feelings up in here. You can't get up in here with harsh feelings. Oh, you don't trust? You think ain't no trust? You think they not trusting each other in heaven? In paradise? You don't think it's trust happening? They ain't manipulating no fucking body. They ain't holding grudges. They not side-eyeing. That's justice. That's justice. That's the balance. What it's supposed to be in a new start. Even though it's conflict within it. Because think two perspectives. I'm just shuffling down. I was looking for the forecast, but I'm gonna rock with what I'm doing at the moment. The Ace of Wands, the top manifestation. And this is funny. This is it. This is it. This is it. A card of new beginnings, inspiration, and creativity. Are you feeling crafty? Are you feeling crafty? That's why I picked up a little ago. You're feeling crafty. You will be feeling crafty. Spirit is going to operate through you in a crafty form, for sure. Going to have you express in a crafty way, for sure. But if you're not feeling crafty, you might just be inspired, inspiration, something of that nature. That's what it says. It's your top manifestation. Which means you have learned some lessons. Like, where was it at? The right thought. You have the right thought. Where you're headed to, you will have the right thought. And that's putting you on the path. Wherever you headed forward to and want to head forward to, whether it's dating or career or something, you will have the right thinking. That's great. But inspiration, creativity. The Ace of Wands signifies a surge of energy. Oh, you got energy. To take action on a new idea or project. It encourages bold steps. Bold steps. Be bold. Bold steps. They say no time to take the back seat. Stand out for sure. Lighthouse vibes for sure. Stand out. Encourages bold steps. Trust in your instincts and pursuing your passion. It is a time of exciting possibilities and growth. It's mainly because you're healed. You're healed. I recently kind of experienced it. It's intriguing how my lessons seem like they are remixing, but they are aligning perfectly. It's just, it reminded me of some people I heard of how they went to school and they like maybe stopped for a semester, took a little break, you know, to recharge their mind and things like that, regroup and maybe get inspired, you know, things like that. Then they go back. I feel like that's how my lessons been happening to me. Because right now I'm going back on an aspect where I just learned trust in a different form. When I'm aligned with the right people, when I'm in the right alignment, I don't have to worry about trust. But when I'm still connected to people where I have to question things like that, I start questioning outside people. And the lesson was, I had stopped to get food because I was dealing with the other person who I wasn't trusting so much. I was just dealing with. And then I needed directions because it was dark and I couldn't really see. And I asked some person that I seen, some lady come out the store, and I was like, do you know which way this is? I can't remember which way I was trying to go, but I asked her for directions pretty much. She gave me the right directions, but my first instinct was, oh, she lying to me. She's trying to fucking trick me. But she was telling the truth. She was right. I had slowed my fucking self down because I didn't trust her. I wound up going on the other side of the road, the opposite way, and waited for the bus to come. And I asked the bus driver, like, which way is this? And he told me the same way she told me. The whole fact is, when you are in the right alignment, you don't have to question trust. And the whole fact of I put myself in the alignment where I have to question trust made me question other people. Even though, that's the thing about juggling too. When they be like, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm kind of living that life right now, honestly. It's intriguing. Even though I swear both of my feet is out, it seemed like 1 foot is in and 1 foot is out. It's intriguing, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. It's intriguing, for sure. Because one, I do trust a lot, and I should have trusted that person. It's just, that lesson was, once again, when you are in the right alignment, you don't have to question trust. Everything was going perfectly. It been going perfectly. It still was going perfectly. It's just, why did I question her as if she just totally lied? Like, oh, hell no. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Why did you even ask her that? Why you ask her it if you just thought she totally didn't know what the fuck she was talking about? And she was totally right. Totally fucking right. But even though it still played out, that's the intriguing part. honestly, how I still just played out so perfectly. Like how Spirit wanted me to learn that lesson really quick and then proceed on my day and it still be perfectly balanced out. It just was to learn that real quickly. And the Ace of Cups, top cup. Speaking of 4 cups, here go the top cup. And this is once again, new starts. New starts. Structures getting new starts. A new beginning in love, emotions, or relationships. The Ace of Cups represents the flow of a deep feeling, offering emotional fulfillment and the chance to form a meaningful connection. It symbolizes joy, compassion, and an open heart. You may experience new relationships, creativity, or spiritual growth. And I feel like that's going right with be strong and firm. Be strong and firm. In with the balance. And strategy is a mental process. Up. Brrr. Hop right on over the pain real quick. Right on over the pain. Got some pain going on. 3 of Swords. Not my favorite. Not my favorite energy, but I can feel it. I'm kind of experiencing it, honestly. I'm in a diet form or just having to detach with somebody I care for a lot. It's intriguing. It's like having a friend and you just it's really my friend. I don't know how to explain that. I'm thinking how to explain that. So I'm thinking of if it's your friend, why do y'all just have to stop talking? Like, why do y'all have to detach? It's making other people uncomfortable. And it's like, once again, why do y'all have to detach? Why? It's making other people uncomfortable. Intriguing. That's not like a personal problem, not y'all problem. That's what makes it so difficult to explain, honestly. It's like, to have a peace of mind on both concepts, it is best to detach. Because I'm going to get nagging, and he going to get nagging from other people. All because we're enjoying each other. It sounds like some segregated type of shit. Honestly. That's why I always have a hard time. These are black people doing it. Black people this way. That's the intriguing part. It reminds me of some fucking segregated shit. Like we trying to interracial date or something. Like I'm black and he white or something. It's like, no, y'all can't be together. This is just wrong. This is horrible. The audacity of y'all to even think about being together. The audacity. It's like that's the same behavior I'm getting from black people toward black people. It's intriguing. It's the most intriguing shit I ever experienced in my life. Honestly. I never experienced no segregated type of stuff. It's only what I heard of, honestly, and watched, which is heard of. Like I watch like movies and shit of that nature. But I personally never, I shouldn't say never, I'm experiencing it. It's just the shade form is a little different. It's like people have learned to take on their suppressors' behavior. Like some fucked up shit happened to them and they do their people that same fucking way. The shit that they didn't like, they turn around and do that same shit. Like hurt people type shit. That's what it reminds me of. It causing a lot of fucking problems for no reason. It should be beautiful. It should be the most beautiful situation ever. Honestly. It's just like the audacity, though, of you to be happy. Intriguing. You want me to help you be happy? Obviously you want to. Obviously you want to. Heartbreak. Betrayal. Why am I reading like that? I feel like I'm being a little sick because I'm living this energy right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm living this energy. It's intriguing. Honestly, It's just, oh my Jesus. I'm gonna put that down for a second. Give me a minute. It's just, tissue is over here rolling down. Glasses is falling off. It's just a lot happening right now. But seriously, Three of Swords, lots of pain to the heart. Heart is going through it, for sure. Heart going through it. Heartbreak, betrayal, or emotional pain. The Three of Swords indicates a time of sorrow, often due to loss or separation. It is a card of deep hurt, but also a reminder that healing follows. Allow yourself to process the pain, and find strength in moving forward. In reverse, recovery from heartbreak or emotional wounds. The reverse Three of Swords suggests that you're beginning to heal, that past pain is being resolved. It is a time to release sadness, forgiveness, and focus on emotional recovery. Pun! Your heart is in pun! Jesus Christ, that makes sense. Even with all this energy, it makes sense. With two different perspectives, conflict, something that will become balanced within conflict. Like it'll be healed. It'll be healed. Even if you don't stay within that, it will be healed to be able to move forward. It's just like, even I just gave myself an example. I've been telling you guys about the situation. Just realizing there's nothing wrong with the situation. It's not a bad situation. That's the intriguing part, but somehow it's coming off bad. It's like, in a Muslim form, it's like, that's my brother. And it's like, it's just life. It's the next person. It's the next person. That's an intriguing part. It seems like it might be different, but it's just like, certain times people can't take the heat that they like to give. Like, these Muslim men can have like 59 goddamn wives, but on the flip side, it's just like, oh, you want to move on with a different man, you know, my brother or something of that nature. You didn't mind having, you know, sisters as fucking wives and shit like that. That's just an example. Just a fucking example of a stereotype of an energy. But this aspect is, there is nothing wrong with this situation. Literally not brothers. Literally not fucking brothers. Not fucking related. Know of each other, but not fucking brothers. And even if it was brothers, it's just like, this other one was more qualified. Be happy. Be supportive like what you've been doing. This still could be a beautiful growth form. In a family form where shit, we all goddamn family now. We all support each other. It's a community now. It's beautiful. Everybody fucking growing. In an authentic, beautiful way. Not no settling type shit. That's the part that needs to be understood. In a growth form to even move forward. You just can't, I shouldn't say shouldn't leave it in the form where it's like, no, that was something wrong. Nothing wrong with this situation or that situation if it's past tense. Nothing wrong with it. Back to the structures. Back to the structures. Even though I feel like this is all structure energy. You just put in where your shoe fit at, obviously. Even what I said. If the shoe goddamn fit, it just fit. But now we're on to the Five of Cups. Ooh, and there go I am love you. Right at the top of the deck, too. That's funny. Of the foundations. That's beautiful. And what card is this? Oh, who is this? Conflict. Ooh, conflict. I am got conflict. A solid energy got conflict. I won't say it seems impossible, but it makes sense. Somehow that be happening intriguingly. That's why I said fucking false flaggers out this mug, but conflict is within that energy. It is going to be strong and firm. The conflict is in that energy. Yeah, I'm actually connected to that energy. I said, I'm in the motherfucking building. Yes, you are, ma'am. Be strong and firm. This one is talking about loss, grief, disappointment. The Five of Cups signifies emotional pain, regret, or dwelling on the past failures. You may be focusing on what's gone wrong rather than what remains. Guess I'm kind of guilty of that. I corrected myself. I don't mind correcting myself. If I'm wrong, I'm just goddamn wrong. The ass part, Ass is wasteful. I don't know why people just be so fucking flattered by big asses. They love some ass. I'm just like, that's for waste. But I thought about, hold on. That's just the cycle of life. What you think is wasteful is somebody else's treasure. Just the way it goes. You understand. I live it. I live it. I love being at the goddamn thrift store. I just went to the fucking Goodwill recently. I might fuck around and start working at the goddamn Goodwill, honestly. Somebody told me they was hiring. I'm just saying. It's intriguing. It seemed like two different perspectives, but at the end of the day, it's the same concept. Self-discipline. When it comes to this, like, oh, self just literally experienced this for sure. You may focus on what's gone wrong rather than what remains. It is a time to process grief, but also to recognize that hope and healing are still possible. Ooh, this is a lot of side energy. Back to bite, Jesus. I'm ready to wrap it up. And that's one of my problems too. Even how I translated a minute ago. You gonna run right back into this. You gonna run right back into it. This has to be healed. It's that important. It has to be healed. I said, I'm back to it. Let's read this. I did. Have to be healed to get back to this. This is the top structure. A perfect structure. But at the moment, it's a lot of pain and structures for sure. It's a lot of pain and structures for sure. And the overall messages was, be strong and firm. Strategy is a mental process. Got some conflict going on. I love you. Defense on great mode. I can't hide myself. Separating fact from fiction. Devote time to experiences in life that bring you deep personal pleasure and satisfaction. And people can only meet you deeply as they met themselves. Is the messages for the moment. Did I pull from this deck already? I did. It was judgment. Got judgment going on in the Four of Cups. Even with that, it reminds me of a balance too. It's 4 cups. 2 of 2. This could literally be that. That could literally be that. Moving on. Moving on. In a balanced form. You move on, you're with somebody else, and the person you left, they with somebody else. This is balance of 2 of 2. But it's judgment within it. That's why I said, your person is waiting on you. That's intriguing. It actually go back to what I was expressing. I think I expressed. Yeah, I did. As to something somebody shared, and they were speaking about envision your future self. It's something about, I shared it else in that phone. It's not. But it gives you the ability to live their reality or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went, but something like that. It gives you the ability to live out that reality of your future self. Your person can be in the same situation as you, in the wrong situation, because you're not detaching. That's an intriguing energy. Definitely with a reflective energy. Your future self is living the same life as you. Waiting for you to take a leap of faith. Let go, detach, trust. That's an intriguing energy. I have one more card to wrap it up for the moment. It's intriguing, it's balanced. And something about these two energies are definitely different. This one looks more like it's a cheer, like happy, like, and this one literally pouring into your cup. Two different aspects, balance, but one is literally pouring into cup, and this one is like a cheers, like celebrating, like cheers, like yeah, we met each other. Other one probably helping you where you was lacking or something of that nature. They're pouring into you. Probably a balance where they pour into you, pour into them, but this is literally somebody pouring into your cup. For sure. They're giving you what you need. The other aspect is cheers, the celebration energy. I'll put the card back in there too. And then Hangman is the bottom. Changing perspective. A perspective is needed to be changed. I'll put that deck back. I'll put the card back in there. I put the top. I put the top. I did okay. Put the card back. That must be really important too. And it's followed by the Hangman, which caught my perspective. Not there yet. Not there yet. Gotta deal with this. Gotta deal with this. Defense on great mode. So if you are lacking, you will meet that person who fills you in. And the other one, you're just going to be happy to have met your balance. Cheers. Thumbs up. Cheers. Which is still beautiful either way. Either way, that's beautiful. It makes you think about that lacking mentality, that selling energy. I feel like everybody experienced that. It might seem so simple, but everybody experienced that. You might be in love with somebody so much, you know, this is my person forever. I don't see myself with nobody else. Y'all break up and that next person, you can't even believe that you even thought this was your fucking soulmate. Because you're so in love. And it really is a person for you. But that other person you thought was your fucking person. Or even a job or something like that. Then something better come along, you be so happy that you let that go, or that happened, you appreciate it afterwards. Within the moment though, all the, how I'm gonna survive, how I'm gonna do this if I let this go. But at the end of the day, it turns out to be, I'm so happy that this happened. It's one of those energies, but within the moment, you find all the reason as to why you shouldn't. And my nose is tingling again. Two of Swords. The Hierophant. The Fool. That's what I mean. It's just that energy. This is clarity again. For sure. I'm sure it's clarity. Yep. The Fool. The King of Wands. Ooh, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is being the Fool. Very intriguing. It's a guy. And that's where the conflict is at. In the two different perspectives. The King of Wands. Let's go right back over to defense on great mode, the Two of Swords, the here and after energy, and the Four of Wands, which is your top manifestation. Let's go with the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is teaching us energy. What's this? Who is this? Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. The Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Kings. It's all the King energy. It's all the King energy. How extra intriguing. And the King of energy got I am energy. Of being a fool in it. Not trusting self. That's intriguing. What is the king? It's the king. Ain't trusting self. I want to say we all been there. We all been there. We all been there. It's the king. It's the king. I'm gonna go to the book real quick. It's the king. Being a fool. That's of your structure. You're being a fool to your structure. Guess who I pull up on? The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. You're being a fool to your structure. You're being a fool to your structure. Your structure. That was super pout sad face. That like I was pouting? That's just like, oh my Jesus. I feel like I gave some examples. This is around the examples. If I spoke about my stepdad and my real dad, guys I've dated or been interested in, all the same behavior. All the same behavior. Full behavior, because not staying true to self. What the fuck do you want? Why can't you have what you want? Why the fuck can't you do what you want? Oh, this one told me this and that. You, judgment came out. Individually judgment day. Individually judgment day. It ain't gonna be about what the fuck they was talking about. It's gonna be what you're talking about. Why you didn't go after what the fuck you wanted. Why you didn't say and do what the fuck you wanted to. Individually judgment. That's the intriguing part about this energy. They drive me fucking crazy. Honestly. It's always a guy that seems so fucking weak. But they're supposed to be looked at as like the top structure, like. But they'll never choose what the fuck they want. Or they feel they can't. It's your structure. It's your structure. Where's a positive note? Can I leave on a positive note? Where's a positive note? Back to it. Back to it. That's the positive note. It's your structure. You're being a fool in your structure. It's your structure. It's probably your spouse, because it was. I wanted to go look for the King of Wands. I ran right into the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. It's your structure, your spouse. You're being a fool in it. And I was like, can I get a good note? Ace of Cups. It's the best it's going to get. It's your new start. It's what you want. It's what you need. And that could be the energy, literally, you're cheersing because you're happy because you have it, or you're pouring into them, or they pour it into you. It's what you need. It's what you want. But you're being a fool to it. That's been the energy. Have a great day.